In the red dust of Guadalajara's outskirts, where poverty stretches long and dreams often die young, a boy with fiery red hair dared to fight against the hand life dealt him. His name was Santos Saúl Álvarez Barragán. But to the world he became Canelo. And to many he became a symbol of what sheer willpower, discipline and unbreakable belief can become when forged in the fire of adversity. He didn't rise with ease, he rose with purpose, and he rose with pain. There are stories of champions, then there are stories of survivors. Canelo's story is both. Born the youngest of 7 brothers in a family scraping together a living from selling popsicles and working odd jobs, life didn't promise him much. There were no scholarships, no sponsors, no safety nets, only long days, long roads, and a relentless hunger in his belly. Not just for food, but for something more, for significance. While other boys played, Canelo was fighting grown men in underground rings before he could legally drive. He wasn't just fighting for sport, he was fighting for an escape. Every punch he threw wasn't aimed at an opponent. It was aimed at poverty, at doubt, at the voices that told him you can't. But there was something in him even then, a stillness, a clarity, a self-imposed discipline so rare in boys so young. He trained not like someone chasing success, but like someone chasing life itself. Discipline is doing what must be done, even when no one is watching. Canelo didn't need cameras or crowds. He was sculpting himself in silence. He wasn't the loudest, he didn't talk trash, but those close to him saw it. The monk-like routine, the early mornings, the lonely nights, the refusal to compromise. While others celebrated, he isolated. While others chased comfort, he chased greatness. He fought and won, and fought again. Then came the night in 2013, the night he dared to test himself against the master, Floyd Mayweather Jr. He didn't just lose that night, he was humbled. Critics wrote him off. Fans questioned his potential. But you know, Canelo wasn't broken, he was reborn. That loss, it taught me how to be patient. It taught me how to think. That's the mark of true champions, not how they celebrate victory, but how they respond to defeat. Canelo didn't make excuses, he made adjustments, he studied, he evolved. He didn't complain, he committed. From that night on, something changed. Canelo became not just a fighter, but a craftsman. Every move he made inside the ring had precision, like an artist carving his name into history one punch at a time. Miguel Cotto, Gennady Golovkin, Sergey Kovalev, Billy Joe Saunders. One by one the giants fell, not to brutality but to brilliance. He wasn't just overpowering his opponents, he was outthinking them, outlasting them, out-sacrificing them. He fought across 4 weight classes, never backing down from a challenge. He took risks, he moved up, he moved down, he unified divisions, he became undisputed. But through it all, the hunger never left. Money came. Fame came. But comfort never seduced him. In a world where champions often fall prey to excess, Canelo remained sharp, grounded. Even when his name lit up billboards and he became one of the highest-paid athletes in the world, he trained with the same fire he had as a 15-year-old kid fighting in dimly lit arenas in Mexico. Because for Canelo, the fight isn't about money. It never was. It's about proving, again and again, that greatness is earned, not gifted. That the throne must be defended. That legacy is built daily, not written once. He walks into the arena with silence in his eyes and thunder in his fists. And now, as whispers turn to headlines and the world watches once again, Canelo prepares for perhaps the most skilled opponent of his era, Terence "Bud" Crawford, the undefeated American, the slick, cerebral switch hitter, the man many believe could challenge the Mexican king. But here's the truth. Canelo has seen doubt before. He's lived in its shadow, trained under its weight. Crawford isn't the first man to come for the throne, and he won't be the last. What sets Canelo apart isn't just his power or his resume. It's the way he carries pressure, how he doesn't flinch when the world questions him, how he stays calm when others shake. Because the fire that forged him at 15 still burns at 35. He still trains like he's broke, still fights like he's overlooked, still sacrifices like he's unproven. That's why legends endure, not because of what they've done, but because of what they're still willing to do. There's something deeply moving about watching someone who has everything still work like they have nothing. Canelo is that man. He doesn't need to fight anymore. He's done it all. Rich, famous, beloved, immortalized. But, you know, he wakes up every morning and chooses war, chooses the pain, chooses the lonely path of a champion. Because his fight was never just about boxing. It was always about legacy. So, this is about showing every kid in a forgotten town, every fighter who's been told they're not enough, every soul who's tasted failure and, stood back up, that greatness is not talent, it's discipline, it's devotion, it's obsession. Now, as he prepares for Crawford, you can see it in his eyes, that same hunger, that same silence, that same fire. He doesn't smile for the cameras, doesn't talk trash for clicks. He just trains. Because defending his throne has never been about hype, it's been about honor. As the days count down and the world starts taking sides, Canelo remains the same, still sharpening, still grinding, still hungry. Because in the end, this is not a story about a fight, it's a story about a fighter. A man who was born with nothing, but who gave everything. A man who lost and came back better. A man who could rest but chooses to rise. Because in his heart, the fight never ends. Legacy isn't given, it's chosen. And as Saúl Canelo Álvarez steps into the ring once again, this time to face Crawford, the message is clear. You don't become great once, you become great every single day. And Canelo is still becoming.